Wat is Thai and he is not a traveler. I'm American and I love to travel. So I used to travel without Wat, but this year we decided that it was time for Wat to get out of his comfort zone and see the world. So here we are in northern Vietnam with our two boys, Luke and Leon. After spending 2 exciting days in Hanoi, it is now time for our next adventure. Today we are leaving Hanoi and we had to wake up early. We're taking a van and I booked this trip through a tour guide. So I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what the room looks like, how big the bed is. Hopefully there's a big enough bed. That's what I'm most worried about. We're going to Ninhbinh. It's supposed to be really beautiful. It's good to get out of the city because this city is very hectic. I think it was a little much for Leon. He kept saying, go home, go home. Leon keeps saying we just want to go home. And he meant like go back to the hotel. You like the hotel, right? It's just overwhelming. All the motorbikes, all the beeping. Wat's not too much of a city person either. He's a country boy. Country boy? Luke, I don't know what type of boy you are. You're a traveling boy. Are the boys good? Yeah. Leon, are you good? It's TV. The thing about Vietnam is that it's exciting. There's action. It's not like a relaxing trip. I guess maybe if you go to the islands. I've never been to the islands, but there's so much go, 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 and that's fun. But then there's also quality of, you don't really have to worry about it because when you book these tours, they do all of the thinking for you. I mean, they picked us up right from our hotel. Like, that's so convenient, especially when you're traveling with these 2 little kids. This is nice, right, Leon? We're taking a little break. It was starting to rain, but now it's gone away. We prayed that the rain would go away. Look, how was that bus ride? What do you say? It's funny, these rest stops. They like take you through to try to sell you anything. Underwear, socks, towels, souvenirs. It's seriously like a maze in here and I don't know where Wild is. He left me. You guys left me. You left me. You ready, Leon? Are you ready, Luke? Luke is so into this. Luke says, hurry up, Mommy, we don't want to be last. And Wat's like, Wat is totally not into like hearing anything about the history. Wat gets easily bored. The weather's very humid. It's hot. Even though it's like cloudy out, it is so humid. Are you ready, Leon?
Yes, I will go. 1, 2.
Leon is the happiest today than he's been in a while.
Hey, no, look.
What?
No.
What is that?
I'll go. 5 goats.
The sound does a goat make.
Hey, Mommy, I did this.
Oh, it shook its tail at you.
Mommy.
Prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held
Sorry.
me back,
The tour guide is getting so angry at us. First of all, we're sitting in the very back and we're just busy trying to give our kids some food and he is like, excuse me, can you guys please be quiet? I couldn't even hear him talking. I didn't even know he was talking. And now we've been dragged behind because we're trying to get pictures of the goats for the kids. We're the only ones with children here, so. The thing is, they've learned a lot about how to do these tours and they like really want to show you their knowledge. If we don't want to listen to all of the history because we're trying to make videos and we're trying to have a fun time with our family, they shouldn't get angry at us because we're doing our own thing, you know? Are we being rude because we're not listening to every word he says? Are we being rude, you guys?
that held me back. I'm sure it wasn't true.
Was checking out like how cool this is.
Too long
Really is so
unresolved
beautiful.
questions hold you down.
It's so ancient. I don't know how old it is because I haven't been listening to this tour.
Ancient.
Do you know how old it is?
No, like
Maybe we
10,
should-
10 years ago, like 10.
Maybe
like
10 years
10
old.
What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a
So
frown.
quiet and peaceful. Look how peaceful it is, right? And I don't know where Daddy is.
On and on,
10 years ago.
I'm like 10 years old.
10. 100 years.
I'm like the worst travel vlogger because I have no idea where we are. And now I'm afraid to ask the guy because he's going to be like, well, you should have been listening to me from the beginning. Should I ask him anyway? What is this place?
on and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape
I
changes.
think Watt's into this. Now Watt's starting to explore. He's getting into it. This is really cool because you don't see this in Thailand.
Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books now it's almost
Well, what do you think?
I'm moving on.
It's pretty, right? Beautiful, right?
On and on. I'm moving on.
This is beautiful. It's just really freaking hot. It is so humid. It's even starting to rain now. I don't think I've been this hot before in my life.
I think it's going to rain.
Good thing we have our hats.
Oh, yeah.
On and on. On and on. See
Remember when we did that tour of the Vatican?
And then the thing, the ear.
around the beach house that I rented for a while.
I don't know exactly how to explain it, but there is like a mystical vibe here. When you're in Vietnam, you know you're in Vietnam. Part of that might be because that smell of incense, they burn that incense like everywhere, all over the country. And it smells different than any other country that I've been to. And it just started raining like a tiny bit, and that has cooled it down significantly. And now I'm actually starting to enjoy myself.
You can try to find my number or my FBI file.
When I first came here with Dr. Quang, the Vietnamese acupuncturist, he's vegetarian and he refused to let us eat any meat. But not even just that, he's from the south, and there's a big difference between the southern Vietnamese people and the northern Vietnamese people because of like the civil war that they had. So there's a huge division, and it's like they don't trust each other. So he packed the car with ramen noodle, and he would not let us eat at any restaurants in the north, like on our way to Halong Bay. All we could eat was ramen noodle for like 4 days. And I was just like, can we please go to a restaurant? He's like, no, because they eat dog here and they might give you dog. But I don't think that's true because dog is actually a delicacy and it's really expensive. So they're not just going to give you dog because they think it's funny or something.
Sweet is my location, sweet as well my destination.
Come on, it's raining.
If you're looking to begin, then look no further than within. I'm satisfied with what I've got and still eager for more. The change that you've been looking for will come knock on your door. On and on. On and on. On and on. On and on. I'm moving on and on.
The tour guide just called me and they're all stuck out there. They wanted to know where we are, but we're close to the bus. We got out before the downpour. we got on the bus, and then the tour guide called us again, and I'm like, we're on the bus. I think, like, you know what they say about first impressions, how important they are? I think we've somehow made a bad first impression, and now we are the troublemakers on this trip. But this isn't the first time I've gotten in trouble in this country. I've got a lot of stories to tell you guys. Hey, don't make any trouble, okay?
I'm drinking. I want to drink.
Don't let that smile fool you. It's lunchtime. I don't know if they're angry or if they're just yelling. She yelling?
He look like not friendly.
That's just the culture, what? That's just the culture. Don't worry about it.
I don't like it. Not same in Thailand. If Thailand you do like this, I get out.
I remember when I first came to Vietnam, in the airport, there was one lady and she was screaming so loud. I was just like shocked. I've never seen anybody scream so loud. And then she had like her family members around, like her husband, and they were just like laughing at her. I was like, I'm just so confused. Like,
So sad.
I think it's just the culture. I don't think she was Vietnamese. I think she was Chinese.
She must to sing like we pay money.
What?
She must to sing like we pay money. We don't get for free. I don't like it. Don't want to eat. I say you must know my culture too. You see in Thailand, you see the people do like this.
What's wrong, what?
I don't like it.
You just go back to the bus? The buffet is actually really nice and very surprising how nice the buffet is. They even had goat meat on the menu, which I'm going to try. I can't remember. I ate goat meat when I was really young. Look at all of that. I love this dish. I've had this so many times. This is like tofu cooked in tomato. Goat milk. I mean goat meat. How is it? Well, it's like, what are we doing now after we eat? I have no idea. I haven't listened to the tour. So many ways, this is so easy and relaxing because when we went to Italy, we had to book the train. But it was really stressful trying to find the train and then try to organize our trip from Rome to Positano. Then we got to Positano and we went up the wrong flight of steps. It took us 2 hours for us to find our Airbnb. That was so stressful, right?
Yeah, so stressful.
But we found it.
I also was scared up.
It's so pretty. Okay. What? So what happened in that buffet lunch area?
This owner is horrible. Like I don't know, in the Vietnam culture they come and they yow, wow, 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 wow. I don't know.
Oh, he's trying to help Leon. No. He's a big boy. Oh, thank you, Gammon. Leon say cup and cup.
Yes.
Yeah. Leon gets the most serious face. You can smile, Leon. Smile.
I went looking for the reasons and the darkness.
There's a bicycle tour. I think that might be
I'd
something.
really be that kind of
Well,
man.
don't ride it right into the bus. We're
And
gonna
I
crash
think
into the
that
bus.
I
We're
was
really gonna be in
taking
trouble.
you for granted.
Look.
I'm afraid
Yeah.
that might be who I am. Well, I came here to explain, but the car broke down again.
Luke was a little bit disappointed that he didn't get to go on the bike ride because the bike was too big. And I was just talking to him about being grateful because, you know, it's a privilege to be able to travel like this, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of Vietnamese people, they don't have that much money. They don't have a way to travel and maybe they'll never come to Thailand. But when you come here, you're Thai American, so they're seeing a little bit of Thailand and a little bit of America from you. So it's important to represent your country in a respectful way, so they can say, "Oh, America, I might want to go there because I met a lot of Americans and they were nice."
Yeah.
It's so good to see you happy, Leon. It's so good to see Leon happy. He's so excited about this boat ride. Our tour guide is sweating so much. You know, I feel bad because having this job is probably one of the hardest jobs, dealing with all these different people from all over the world in this heat and trying to keep everybody together. It's not an easy job, so respect to him. Okay, this is so exciting, right? This is not too much for me.
So excited.
Are you excited? Yes. Wow, look at all these boats. It was so hard getting on this boat. What's happy? This is so much fun. Now this is a memory you'll never forget. And if you forget, I'll just make you watch this video again. You see the fish?
Look.
Oh, look, Daddy's doing it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Good job, Leon.
Oh, father. Okay. Move.
Oh, it's a competition.
Okay.
This is your first time?
My first time. And then
This is like a bamboo boat. I thought boats couldn't be made of bamboo. They're not really bamboo. It's like metal with a bamboo lining.
hi. I'm him.
Whoa. Yeah. We have no idea where we're going. Where do you think we're going? What?
Mom, if you can come back here after we're done walking around like that.
That's your prediction, that we come back here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty smart
We have like
prediction.
questions. First we have questions to say. First we have like 3 things to say.
Yeah. Luke says make sure you help the lady.
Daddy, here. I have 2.
Luke's so helpful. He doesn't want her to row all by herself.
No, how do I do something, Elise?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You're excited?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Because this is fun, right? Don't worry, we're not going to throw you in, okay? We're not going to...
When they go away.
Come again.
Do you want to go feed the fish? You want to see the fish?
When they go away. Go.
Oh my gosh, look where we're going.
It's so far from here.
You ready to go?
Yeah, hopefully don't have snakes in there. Or crocodiles in this box. In here. I'm being a nightmare. Oh, that thing is. I hear like tick.
Do you think there's crocodiles in
Oh,
here?
maybe there's a monkey in there.
Oh, see the crab. Where they gonna?
Uh-oh, the bats. Oh, look at those.
Oh, look at those ducks. Oh, I just found them.
Eat the shrimp.
Wow, look at this. This is so cool.
Whoa.
Oh, it's really tough.
Wow.
Daddy, touch it.
Yeah, keep it doing. What?
What do you think, Leon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go there. this.
You found it?
Yes, I'll go this.
You want to go another one?
Wow.
Yes.
How we fly, you know, like the cave go, I can go anywhere.
Do they have this in Thailand? Look at this.
I'll go.
This is a pagoda. I don't really know what the difference is between a pagoda and a temple,
Pagoda and temple?
but
They're pretty like the same.
huh? We're going into another cave. Are you ready, Leon?
Yes.
Being gentle with how we feel.
Here we go, Leon.
Daddy gonna help, okay?
Daddy's gonna help.
Okay, go.
This must be a really long one because they have lights. Otherwise, it'd be pitch black. You know, Gigi found a bat in her house. 2 bats.
Mommy.
Hey, Leon.
Yeah, to the one of the weather.
This is so cool, but a little bit creepy. I feel like this is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, the Willy Wonka. We watched
I'm gonna
it.
push you in the chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Getting darker, you guys.
It's getting lighter.
It's hot too. This is really deep in here.
Go.
Are you sweaty?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yes.
Are you ready to get out of here?
Yes.
This is so beautiful, right? We're somewhere in Ninhbinh, and Watt and Leon. Say hi, Leon.
Mommy.
Luke, is this the best part of the trip?
Oh yeah, please, yeah. Yeah.
What is it? That was a ferry
That doesn't
boat.
count. That
You don't-
doesn't count.
Luke says this is his first boat, but you've been on many ferry boats.
That doesn't count.
You're hot? You better fan yourself off, little boy.
Wow, you see how they're building this on the wood.
Wow. How did they do that? Look at the corners. That's what's so hard to do. Those corners.
Don't say that's so hard.
Don't dada me.
Hi, Daddy.
Look at the stalagmite. This is definitely natural.
I think in Thailand they have like in the sea, you know?
Yeah.
And the man sea, not in the lake like this is not sea water.
She knows exactly where she's going too.
This is like a fairy tale.
You know what this is like? You think this is like Jurassic World? No, this is like what Skull Island. You know?
Skull Island.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that the movie? Is that the movie? Skull Island.
This is like King Kong.
King Kong. Yes, this is like the King Kong.
Kong movie.
The Kong.
The King
I think it's
Kong
called
movie.
Skull Island.
King Kong movie.
Yes.
Such
Can you
a
imagine like a big King Kong coming out?
Yeah, and that fighting.
And the big spider thing.
No, it's not like this octopus. I had the big King Kong on YouTube. That
We're taking a little pomelo break. If you're new to my channel, you'll know that pomelo is my favorite fruit. Is it your favorite?
No.
Your favorite though?
This is my second favorite.
Oh, strawberries are your first. And blueberries.
That's my. This is my favorite. This is my first. This
Third.
This is my like. Blueberries are my last favorite.
They sell this. I believe this is chili, salt, and probably MSG. They'll dip the fruit in this mix. Look at this mountain, you guys. Look at that. Have you ever heard of Tartaria? Have you ever heard of the mud floods? No,
Oh,
that's the theory I could get behind. I know one thing, these ladies are strong.
Mommy!
They're fit.
Wow!
guys, it looks like a giant Christmas tree underneath this water. What's all that noise? They're racing. Hi, Xin Chao. Oh my gosh, a storm's coming, you guys. The storm's coming. We are, don't know. That boat ride was 2 hours long. Oh my gosh, my butt hurts. And now we're supposed to go to a cave that's like considered the Great Wall of China, so they say. But the tour guide said it was a little bit overrated. And it's like 500, you have to walk up 500 steps. 500 steps.
That's okay.
Luke's like he wants to go, but Leon cannot handle that. And I don't think Daddy can handle that. Look how sweaty Daddy is. What? Are you sweaty? We had to end that tour early because we didn't want to go up to that cave, did we? That was a long walk up there. Now we're going back to the hotel. They said there's a pool there. We're excited about that.
Yeah.
Massage, really? But I'm still worried about the bed situation. Oh, those are the lotus. Yeah. This hotel's so pretty. We just got into this hotel. We were welcomed with some nice, refreshing tea that's not sweet. And this looks so pretty. It's like a 5-star hotel. Leon's a little bit tired. Let's go check the pool out, you guys. Oh, nice. Wow, you can get a massage. This is a fancy hotel. You should get a massage and I can take the kids to the pool.
Bamboo body massage.
With the bamboo, they're gonna hurt you.
Bamboo.
Leon's a little bit excited. We're looking at the dinner menu.
Famous food place here is goat.
Goat, yeah, we saw a lot of goat. I think our kids want pizza tonight. I think we're ready for a break from Vietnamese food. I know there's going to be only Vietnamese food on tomorrow, so say please, mommy.
Please, Mom.
We're ready for our room. Well, I first came to Vietnam when I was pregnant with Luke. That was your second time outside of Thailand.
That doesn't count.
We stayed in Da Nang. Do you remember what? That first night in Da Nang, do you remember? What happened?
This one.
You remember what happened? The aircon wasn't working and it was so hot in our room all night long and you went and slept out on the balcony. Do you remember that? No. He doesn't remember. Wow, look at this. Oh, we got an extra bed. Thanks to Mommy.
This is my bed.
This is so nice.
My yummy.
And who needs a pool when you have a big bathtub like that?
I know.
Oh, it's so pretty.
We have chocolates in here. Mommy! Our bed. Don't sit on it.
Oh, this bed is nice.
This is our bed. This is our bed.
I paid extra to get this little bed, and this little bed is hard as a rock. But you know what? It'll be okay for what? Feel the bed. So we will make Leon. He's a baby. Leon can sleep there, right?
Lyla.
Leon's crazy about Lyla.
Where's Ellen?
Where's Sanai Wen? Hey, Lyla. It's my Leon.
It's my mom. It's my mommy.
It's my mommy.
Yes.
That was pretty good.
Stop.
And look what I brought. What's so funny about that?
You have salt.
Yeah, I like salt, okay? What's all those French fries?
Leon.
What, is that going to be enough French fries for you?
Leon.
Yeah, this is like a Vietnamese style pizza. It looks good though, right? You think it looks good?
I found something like a normal pizza.
I think it doesn't look not normal. You are so picky, mister.
I just say,
You're particular about your pizza?
yeah.
I was nearly arrested and thrown into a communist prison the first time I came to Vietnam back in 2013. I was on a volunteer trip with Dr. Quang, and there were 2 other volunteers with me, Katie and Seth. I was in my late 20s, they were in their mid 30s. After doing a whole tour of Vietnam, going from Saigon to central Vietnam to the north, we had a couple of days to ourselves in Hanoi, Vietnam. Now, Dr. Quang's family and friends, they had told us, you know, Hanoi is a little bit different than Saigon. There's a little bit less freedom as far as like going out. You just have to be careful and you don't want to cause any problems. And Dr. Quang gave us 2 nights in Hanoi to ourselves, and we got to stay in the old quarter. This is like the backpacking district of Hanoi, where people go out and they have fun. So, of course, we decide we want to go out, we want to go to a bar and have some fun. And we go find this little bar, we go in, and it's a real small bar. There's like an upstairs area that has like an upstairs loft, and the owner's there. He's this French guy. We start talking to him. Some of his friends are there, but there's mostly travelers there, mostly backpackers, and we just really make friends there. We ended up being there for hours actually, and it's starting to get late. And now in Hanoi, everything closes early, around like 12 o'clock at night. All the bars need to close. That's what it was like then. I don't know if it's changed. So 12 o'clock hits, and the French owner says, you can either stay here or you have to go and you can't come back. Once you leave, you can't come back. And he starts to put all the blinds down of the front windows. He's like, I'm gonna lock the door, it's your choice. So we were like, let's stay, this is cool. I remember doing these lock-in type of things when I lived in Grenoble in France, and I went to the Irish bars. So I'm like all for it, let's stay. And we continue having fun, drinking. The next thing you know, we hear this big loud bang on the door. And the French owner looks freaked out and he's like, everybody needs to run upstairs and hide. So there's 20 of us run upstairs. Some people hide in the bathroom. I hide behind this sofa, but there's like a balcony area so I can kind of look down. And as I'm hiding, I'm peeking down and I see like 4 communist police coming into this bar, and they look really angry and they're yelling something. I don't understand. They're yelling something in Vietnamese, and I just like cannot believe I'm in this situation. I have a flashback because this is actually not the first time that I have run from the police and hid from the police. I'm like, remember when I was 16 years old and I was at a guy's party on the Severn River, Maryland. He lived right on the bay, and the police came and all of the kids booked it, and little do we know there was like this cliff, and I basically fell off a cliff. Okay, it was more like a sand dune. I was hiding in the bushes, and I ended up not getting in trouble because I really hadn't been drinking that much. I just went to homecoming, the homecoming dance 2 days later, covered in bruises and scrapes, wearing my beautiful homecoming gown. But right now, I am not in my hometown. I'm not in Maryland. I'm not in America. I'm in northern Vietnam, a communist country, and those are the communist police. So I'm freaking out, okay? But the next thing I know, the police have left, and the French owner is like, vas-y, c'est fini, you can come down. So we come down, and we're like, the adrenaline is pumping, but I'm like, wow, that was a close call. And he's like, you guys can just stay. We're gonna keep it locked up. It's fine. This happens sometimes. So I had 2 choices. I could have gone home early, but like I said, that adrenaline was just pumping through my veins and I wasn't tired at all. So I might as well just stay and have another drink and keep having fun. And that's what I do. But the next thing I know, the police push through the door and they look really angry this time. They have their clubs out. One of them has his taser out. The level of terror that was in that bar was to another level. This time, most of the people don't run upstairs because we're pretty much caught. The police see us all hanging out there. So we run past the police onto the street. Now we're in the streets of Hanoi and everything is dark. Everything is closed. Like there's nothing open, not even a Circle K or a 7-Eleven. Me and my friend Katie, we walk back to our hotel and the hotel is locked even. But we're not busy trying to get into the hotel because our other friend Seth, he's gone. We're thinking that he has got stuck into the bar and he must have run back upstairs. And then there's a group of Australian girls, and they're young, they're like 18 or 19, and they are crying, they're hysterical, and because one of their friends can't be found. So we're assuming that she and our friend Seth are still stuck in the bar. And we're afraid to go back to the bar because we don't want to get in trouble. So we're kind of hanging out around the corner, like peeking out down the street, waiting for our friends to come. And they are just crying. They're so upset. And I'm trying to calm them down. And the next thing you know, my friend Seth and their friend walk together and we run into them, and they just give their friend a big hug. And my friend Seth, he's in his mid to late 30s, and he was just laughing about it. Like, he cannot believe he just went through this on nearly escaping arrest from the communist police. And he's from Shreveport, Louisiana. He's got this long hair, and he's just such a charismatic person. And he's trying to tell the girls to all calm down, y'all. You just gotta calm down. You're giving off these negative vibes, and that's what you're gonna attract back if you just stay freaking out. And they were like, no, our friend nearly got arrested by the communist police. How can you make light of the situation? That y'all, they're not gonna really do nothing. They're just trying to scare y'all. And then the girl looks at him, and she's looking, and she's like, oh my God, you look like Jesus. And he was like, I think y'all need another beer. Another beer? We just need some water. So they end up walking back to their hotel, and we walk back to our hotel, and we knock again, and the little Vietnamese guy who sleeps and does the night shift, he's like sleeping down on the floor on his little mat. He opens the door, and we go into our hotel knowing that we nearly escaped imprisonment by the communist police. I hope you enjoyed this video and this story. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. I will see you in the next one.
So pull me close.